Welcome. In the following video, we will discuss lifting basics for restaurant workers. This short presentation is provided to you by your employer in partnership with Modern Business Associates as an awareness program to reduce workplace injuries. If you have any questions regarding the material in this presentation, please contact your manager. Lifting properly. Lifting big, bulky items is a common activity for restaurant staffers, but it requires specific safety precautions in order to avoid injury. Lower back injuries are the most common work-related injury and can cause chronic pain. Learning to lift properly today will go a long way in protecting your back tomorrow. So how do we lift properly? Following these steps can avoid a workplace injury. Clear away any potential obstacles before carrying a tray, moving stock items, etc. Make sure you have cleared a path in the area you are working. When lifting bulky items like boxes or heavy bag goods, get a solid grip and good footing. Use your hands, not your fingers, to grip the item, and position your feet so that one foot is next to the item and the other one is behind it prior to lifting. Get under heavy items by bending your knees, not your back. This is the most important lifting technique to remember, as bending over at the waist to reach for an object puts strain on your back, shoulder, and neck muscles and can cause serious injury. Keep the item you are carrying close to your body. Never twist your body when you are lifting. Turn your entire body by using your feet. Do not lift above the shoulders or below waist level. Before attempting to lift anything, remember, size up the load. Before lifting an object, check its weight. Decide if you can handle it alone or if you'll need assistance. When in doubt, ask for help. Moving an object that is too heavy or bulky can cause severe injury. As a general rule, most men should not lift more than 37 pounds, and most women should not lift more than 28 pounds. If a particular item is heavier than you can handle, get a team member to help you share the load. Or break items down into smaller loads if possible. And lastly, when moving stock or bulky items, use a dolly. This tool was made for heavy lifting. When performing a team lift, remember these. When others are helping you lift, teamwork is very important. Before lifting heavy items, check the route and clearance. One worker needs to be in a position to observe and direct the other. Lifting and lowering should be done in unison. Always remember to communicate. Don't let the item drop suddenly without warning your partner, as this could cause a significant injury. As you hear time and time again, it's always best to get fit. People who are in poor physical condition are at greater risk for back problems. A conditioning program that includes aerobics, weight training, and stretching exercises will help keep your back fit for lifting. When performing any type of lifting, always follow the proper lifting technique. At your restaurant, you will be required to lift heavy, bulky, or awkward objects on a daily basis. Remember that proper lifting technique not only protects you from potentially serious long-term injuries, but it also makes your job easier. Since it's not unusual to lift trays, dishes, and bus tubs as part of your job, it is important to think about what you are doing before lifting awkward or heavy items. Use these do's and don'ts to handle lifting the safe way. There are many things you need to do to perform lifting safely. Consider whether the size or shape of the item creates additional challenges. Serving trays can be cumbersome if there are several dishes on them. Consider the weight of what you are lifting. If stocking and working with heavy bags or boxes, ask a coworker for lifting assistance. Determine if you will have to turn or change direction while carrying the item. This will make it more difficult to carry. Find out if the route you will take with the load is clear of obstructions and slip, trip, or fall hazards. Some other things you need to do to perform a lift safely is make sure the floor is dry before lifting. Spills could lead to extremely hazardous carrying conditions. Get as close as possible to the item you are lifting, keeping it close to your body, and lift using your legs. Always bend from your knees. Be aware of your balance at all times and how the object may shift as you move. Look ahead instead of down to make sure your path is clear. Have someone else open doors for you. And set the item down if it becomes too heavy or unstable. Some things you don't want to do when you're lifting: don't bend from the back. Bend from your knees instead. Don't be afraid to use equipment or asking a coworker's help if it will make your job easier and safer. Don't transport large items down the stairs if you can avoid it. Don't look down. Look straight ahead of where you are going to keep your balance. Don't change direction by moving your hips or twisting at the waist. Instead, keep your body in line and change directions with your feet. Don't engage in reaching and lifting motions at the same time. Safety success. Here are some examples of rules you can follow to set an example for others and help your safety program succeed. Do not engage in horseplay at the facility at any time. Stay focused on the task at hand. Allow your coworkers to stay focused at all times by refraining from distracting actions. Always wear the required personal protective equipment. Watch your footing at all times and never run to get where you are going. Remember that sanitation is key. Keep yourself and the facility clean and free from clutter to prevent accidents. Know your limits. Never work at a height that makes you uncomfortable. Stop to reevaluate your approach if the work you are doing seems hazardous or dangerous in any way. Never perform work that you are unauthorized to do. Watch out for the safety of non-workers too. Customers or visitors can be seriously injured or killed if employees do not practice caution. Know what to do in the case of an emergency, whether it's an on-the-job injury or natural disaster. Thank you for participating in this training presentation. We hope that the information provided was useful and informative. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact your manager, or you may contact Modern Business Associates and ask to speak with one of our loss control managers. The number for Modern Business Associates is area code 727-563-1500. Thank you, and remember, stay safe.